Hi, it's Ryan from Knights Around the Table, and I'm at Breakout Con 2022, the largest board gaming convention in Toronto. But first, get that public domain picture of a duck out of here. This is about me! I was recognized as the host of a board game channel for the first time ever at Breakout Con, and that adoring fan immediately turned around and backed me on Patreon, owing in part to my hypnotic powers. You can support me on Patreon too, where one of the backer perks is my 12-chapter ebook on hypnosis. Just kidding, that's not a thing. But you will back anyway! I'm excited to get inside to try it out. The event runs for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but we're gonna have to miss Sunday, unfortunately, because we're going to our own family board game getaway. And the one thing I don't want to do with that is bring COVID to it. So I'm gonna suit up with an N95. Come on inside with me and we'll check it out. If you're looking for a big vendor floor with booths, this isn't the show for that. You got a couple of vendors lining the hallways. But the main event is this big ballroom where you can just meet people and play games. They've got a gaming library where you can exchange a piece of ID for a game, and that game's yours for the rest of the weekend. You can even take it up to your hotel room and play. But most people play down here. It was a little sparse on Friday, but the room really filled up on Saturday. I think these people found one of the best spots in the hotel to play their game, but the indoor waterfall was a little loud. They also had some quieter breakout rooms where Billy from Snakes and Lattes taught Cheryl and me how to play Brass Birmingham. There was a mini painting workshop, a room dedicated to tabletop RPGs, and the Canadian National Catan Championship was held in this room. I took some time out to play Not Another Word Game at the Turn Up Games table. Proto.to had a space where you could play test unreleased games with their designers, and a spot sponsored by the Game Crafter where you could make your own prototype. This is one of the most exciting events of Breakout Con. It's called the Bring and Buy Auction. An auction is a bit of a misnomer because what you actually do is bring all the stuff that you want to get rid of from your board game collection and set 3 prices. Now the first bell goes off at noon and everything sells for that first price. And if it's still there when it hits a couple of hours later, it drops down to the next price you set. Then a couple of hours later, it drops down to the 3rd price you set. And then after that, if it doesn't sell, you might have to go home with some of the games that you brought. So just to try it out, I did bring a couple of games from my collection. We'll see if we can offload them at the Bring and Buy auction and maybe cover the cost of parking for the day. We checked back on the auction every couple of hours. By the end, all that was left were either bad games or good games with bad prices. Thankfully, we sold most of what we brought and went away with $90 to put towards expensive Toronto parking. Breakout was held in July of 2022 at the Sheridan Centre in downtown Toronto. Keep your eyes on breakoutcon.com for news about future events.
Did you just watch that whole thing? Oh, hey, to 100% this video, click the badge to subscribe and then click the bell to get notifications when I've got new stuff.